And welcome back. Loading. Right, so this is our menu screen. Obviously these are the missions we've completed and that's the one available to us, and then there's a load of missions leading up to the final one, and as you get certain parts you can unlock if you do certain things, and there's some secret codes at the end. These secret codes obviously are, well, they're cheats. Yes, there's no shit around here or anything. But we are going to be using one cheat throughout this Let's Play, and that is triangle down, X up. And that is your way to essentially never die. It basically just gives you health. And the reason I'm using that is because I can't be bothered to go through all the loading screens saying, you died, haha. And we won't need it that much. I think that the Two Towers is a bit unfair as a game. It's probably too difficult for most children who tried to play it. It certainly was when I was a kid. Actually, yeah, I think I was better at this when I was a kid because I could just hack and slash through enemies really easily. But I suppose when you're a child, you find it much more easier. Yeah, so that's our menu system, and we're going to start with sorry, we're going to start with the first mission of the game. You get to play as either Aragorn, Legolas, or Gimli, and logic would dictate you play as Aragorn because he's already level 2. I'm actually going to probably... You know, the thing is, it is hard to choose. I think probably what I'll end up doing is playing a level multiple times. Because I mean that's how you do it. Yeah, there's no goofing around there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the level 3 times. And
so
Christopher Lee completely dragged me in there. So I'm going to play it as Aragorn, then Legolas, and then Gimli. Gimli I do not like playing as in this, but I will be playing it like that. So if you do not want to watch me play the same level 3 times, you can skip this video. Not this video, sorry. You can skip to the parts you want to see. And I will be obviously providing different commentary in each one, because I'm just going to continuously play it. But yeah, I feel like I would be better off playing as all 3 characters. It's a bit of experience points there. Yeah, the camera's in a fixed angle, so if you try to use the analog stick, then you'll end up attacking. So yeah, the combat in this, right, compared to the Fellowship of the Ring game, and the Hobbit game, the combat in this is probably some of the best and most enjoyable combats in any of the games. Not this specifically, but these 2 games, The Lord of the Rings Return of the King and The Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, had some of the best hack and slash I've ever experienced. And look, we can parry. Which is so useful. It was interesting, you never see any character in the Lord of the Rings films use parry. Also, I love that I can't fall to my death in this, thank God. This is funny. I think it's this bit. If you just hold down the run button, they just fall off the edge. There you go. They're not supposed to, obviously. Just a glitch, obviously. But yeah, sorry, yeah. You never see anyone parry throughout the entire trilogy. However, in The Hobbit, you do see Aidan Turner. I said Aidan Brown in one of my Lord of the Rings videos, and I guarantee you someone in the comments is going to be like, oh, you think you're getting confused with Aidan Brown. I'm like, yeah, I am. So yeah, Aidan Turner, who played Keeley, he does use parry in the film, which I was like, oh, parry. I mean, parry, the term parry means to obviously block an attack. It doesn't literally mean let's block attack of an arrow, but to me, when I think of parry, I thought about how helpful it is. Yeah, finishing moves in this is so much better. I keep going to do the Isildur's Rush or something. That's what we want. Not Swish Rush. I don't know. I keep pressing X, circle, triangle when I'm meant to be pressing R2 instead of triangle. These levels are very well designed. I have to say the one of the big things I had a problem with the Fellowship of the Ring game is that the levels were not very well designed. Sorry. So the landscapes were very bland and boring, but because you've already got the film, you know, you've got this big gate up here, this bridge up, broken bridge viaduct up there. These levels are quite short, so I don't think it's really an issue if I play one by one continuously. I don't think there are any long levels, really. They're all quite short. Some of them are painfully short. So if anything, yeah, you should be playing this over and over again. But yeah, this is an interesting visual. Like, watch this little orc gets up, and then a tentacle grabs him. Ah! Did I miss... Yeah, you always want to get those because they give you experience points, obviously. I think I missed one earlier. Yeah. If they made a Hobbit game based off the films, not just the Lego Hobbit, because that was crap, I would like them to do something like this, but with... I love that. I'd like them to do something like this, but also with the Lego Lord of the Rings had some very immersive stuff and quests and stuff. I don't know, maybe something like... I haven't actually played Lord of the Rings Online, but something like that, I assume. I haven't actually had to use that cheat yet, which is... Oh, well, I'm not going to need to use it here. Also, I like that you have to think about each individual fight, which feel... The AI in this, it's basic combat, but the AI is somewhat intelligent to the point where if you swing a sword at an enemy and they swing their sword, your sword's going to clash, because that would happen. If you hit them, and obviously they stagger, same as you would. I'm just pausing here because I know what's up here, that's the thing. And the thing is, it works very well. It's so much better than the Return of the King, and the models are better, and everything's better. But you know, I really wish that they made a Hobbit game like this. This is fun as well. Boss battles in this are amusing because you do this. I mean, this is different to the film, but it's the same, you know, concept. Though Legolas does shoot the Watcher in the water in the face as he's trying to eat Frodo, and Boromir and Aragorn do cut off some tentacles. So yeah, you get to see the cinematic once.
This is the dawn of Moria, dawn of Moria.
So I think, can I skip this? No, I can't. So I won't skip this. I'll skip it later on.
We now have but one choice. We must face the long dark of Moria.
I don't know. I feel. Would it be worth just doing the same mission off screen for the other two characters? I mean, you're not missing much. Right, so Rising Revenge we will be getting, and that's all we can afford. Skip saving the game, I don't really need to right now. The first time I played this game, I got halfway through the game and then I ended up I'll do it as Gimli, I can't stand Gimli. I did it as sorry, I got halfway through the game, I didn't save, and I had to start the entire game again, and I was absolutely, I don't know, so angry. That's how you learn to save. So you can skip now, that's important.
This land has changed.
The models in this are pretty good.
When in trouble, send in war.
It's kind of funny, the dialogue's different in each one. So, I was talking to a fellow customizer, and I was saying, where does this double-headed axe come from? This iconic axe that Gimli has. I don't remember him having it when they left Moria. And he said, well, he picked it up in Balin's tomb. I went, ah. Because Gimli has a walking axe. He has two throwing axes on either side, and he has some other axe, and now he has this double-headed axe, and it just comes out of nowhere. So I was like, well, where the hell does this axe come from? But yeah, like I said, Balin's tomb. Maybe when they smashed the tomb open, it was buried with Balin. I don't know. Yeah, Gimli sucks as projectiles. He's so slow. Which is why I'm just attacking these people. And it makes sense why he'd be slower, but it's just annoying. You gonna fall off again, Aragorn? No? Oh, look, he didn't fall off this time. Wow, that was clipping straight through it. Gimli fails on all accounts in every cinematic. These cinematics don't change. Ugh. I do love Gimli, don't get me wrong. He's one of the most enjoyable dwarves, and I love John Rhys-Davies. Everybody says, oh, Gimli turns into this really stupid comedic one, and they say the same about Billy Boyd and Don Monaghan playing Merry and Pippin, you know. And I understand that it's a change, you know, but there are some funny things in the book, and Gimli and Legolas do have their competition, so, you know, and it does work, and it does bond them. They become closer than brothers. And, you know, I enjoy the comedy moments. I think they work very well. Yeah, I think I missed his chest when I was playing Aragorn. Oh, it's just Hammer. Doesn't matter. I'm not really trying as Gimli. He doesn't really have... well, I don't have any attacks for him yet, so I'm just pressing the X button. I mean, there's a few variations I put in there. I think Gimli's actually seems to be doing really well here. I'm just using the X button, the circle button, and occasionally a triangle, which is swift attacks, nudging, and what was the other one? Swift attacks, nudging, and strong attacks. So Gimli's short, so he has to lift his arms right up. Good way to get through these things quickly is to just swing your axe like crazy. yeah, if you don't have an attack in your skill set, X and circle works. Hit anyone from here. If they can't see me, I can't see them. We could pass through the mines of Moria. My cousin Balin would give us a royal welcome. John Rhys Davis, he's Welsh, so he sounds completely different. And when I don't know, when he's talking, I don't know, I can't think of impressions when I'm trying to play a game. When he's talking, he sounds Welsh because he's Welsh. But he said that he was going for a mixture of Scottish and slurring when he was playing Gimli. I probably have an easier time if I parried more, but I can't be bothered. That was done. I mean, considering my Lord of the Rings versus the Ring one, some levels were 20 and the first one was 40 minutes, I don't think seeing me do the same thing 3 times is that problematic. It's kind of funny how you have to watch out for the tentacles, because if he raises them... Sorry, I was saying it's kind of funny how the Watcher's just kind of sitting there with his tentacles. I mean, right now, I'm totally at his mercy. Let's be honest, if he wanted to, he could just totally just grab Gimli. Yeah, like I said, he will keep attacking you. He doesn't care if you're standing there. So, if you can accidentally get one extra, that's always good. There we go. Right.
Well struck, Gimli.
So this part we can skip, obviously, because we've seen this bit, and I'm trying to skip it. I think when it gets to the actual cinematic, we're allowed to skip it. There we go. Dangerous odds, small chance of success. What are we waiting for? Yeah, that was super helpful. I'm gonna go for that. I just got more points than I did with Aragorn. It's funny. We will save the game. I'm actually currently uploading YouTube videos as we speak, which is really funny because it's on 33%. Been there for a while. The first video I uploaded, then again it was only 3 minutes long. I did it by mistake. I meant to upload 1 or 2 or something. It goes as Legolas. I already got 2 comments on it, and I was like, really? I can't tell if people think this is a joke or I don't know. I messed up. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Part 2 will obviously be the next one. not the next one, sorry, will be the Mines of Moria. So this is the last time you'll have to see this bloody level. I do apologise for having to see it 3 times, but I did say if you don't want to watch it, you can skip.
We shall wait here until the path beyond will be safe.
Remember those 4, remember those 3 other hobbits, what were they called? Oh yeah, Merry, Sam, Pippin. They didn't come with us. We ditched them, see? Just Frodo, who's lost his cape. Boromir, who's also lost his cape. Aragorn, who's lost a lot of his clothes. Legolas, I made a custom of this Legolas. The thing is about this Legolas is that the design is very clearly based off Rohan armor Legolas, as he's called as a toy this figure, but the design is essentially, he's supposed to have leather pauldrons, which are the armor, but they've gone with metal for this game, and it looks really cool. It's wrong, but it looks cool. So ages ago I did make a custom of this Legolas, just painting up to look like this. But yeah, you'll be amazed how many inaccuracies these character models have. The Return of the King one, they're all perfect. I think it's probably hardest as Legolas to kill goblins because they move quite swiftly.
Quickly, which way?
I don't know. It's easiest Gimli to kill goblins because of the height thing. A complaint some people might have is that when you get to Helm's Deep, who attacks Helm's Deep in the book and well the film? The book it's just the orcs of Isengard, whatever. In the film, it's the Uruk-hai, obviously, specifically Saruman's army of Uruk-hai that made it look really badass, blah blah blah. In this game, you basically fight all the different enemies that you fight, and it works, to be fair, but it is a bit daunting when you get to the point where the Berserker Uruk-hai and the other Uruk-hai are just attacking you like crazy, and you get you get a load of goblins there as well, and just like, well, where did you guys come from? And then a couple of trolls attack you. I think Legolas is the fastest with a bow in this game. Like, obviously that would make total sense in real life. He is going to be in the story and stuff. He's going to be the fastest with a bow. But I'm saying I think the actual character is able to draw and shoot faster than Aragorn, which makes sense. He's also already got his Lothlorien bow there, worthy of wooden kin. You can carry 60 arrows. That's why Legolas never ran out of arrows. He had 60 arrows. No, the reason he never ran out of arrows is because he never blimmin' had any. If you ever never knew this, I think Orlando Bloom probably shot 2 arrows, probably. There's one we know he shot, which is he literally hit a mark on a board, and that was essentially just to, spoiler alert for the extended edition of the Return of the King, when he shoots Grima Wormtongue, he fires an arrow towards a board. He shoots Grima Wormtongue in the film, but obviously Grima Wormtongue would be up several flipping miles because Orthanc is a gigantic structure bigger than any in this world. So Orlando Bloom just, we give him a mark, he shot up and hit it, first go, no problem. But yeah, most of the time you see Orlando Bloom using his bow and the arrows are digitally put in. And I did not know that until I watched the behind the scenes. Even Boromir, the arrows put into his chest, I was thinking, I wonder how they did that effect. There are no arrows there. They're just digitally put in. I thought, oh, that's incredible. They look so real. So Orlando Bloom, he has, I was saying earlier, he has brown eyes, and so he wore contacts a lot of the time, but when you put contacts on a person and they're in the dark, they just look like they're natural eyes, because I suppose you could see through them or something. Either that, or, I'm daydreaming, no, either that, or it's down to, sorry, I get immersed in the combat. I do this weird jump thing with the L2 button. So yeah, he has brown eyes and Legolas supposed to have blue eyes. So in The Hobbit, I'm convinced they CG'd him a lot of times because he just looks like he's not there, and he looks absolutely terrible. Could be worse though, could have had Guillermo del Toro's hands all over it and could have looked like Hellboy 2. No, I love Hellboy 2, but I think Lord of the Rings should stay looking like the Lord of the Rings, and therefore The Hobbit needs to look like it did, and not start inventing a load of new stuff and trying to be its own thing. Right, here we go. This is the final time you'll ever have to see this blimming mission. But there is bits of different dialogue, which is kind of cool. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Or the Watch in the Water. Like I said, you can quickly get in an arrow if you get your tentacles. And there we go. Right, so yeah, that is it. That is, yes, it is, but stop interrupting me, Gandalf, please. Right, so here we are. We have done that mission as all three characters. So, like I said, you could skip ahead if you wanted to, but if you fancied watching the whole thing, well done to you. This is the secret bonus part of the video. No, there's no bonus. Unless you enjoyed any of my commentary, just me blathering on about stuff. I keep saying blathering on. It's basically blabbing on, but I don't know, it sounds way more silly. So, I'm going to use that and that, which is different. And yes, I do like saving up my points. So yeah, that was the... What's that even called? That level? Mountains of Moria? I don't know. Path to Moria? Come find the Watcher of the Water. In the water. Gates of Moria. Okay, so that was Gates of Moria, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time for the Mines of Moria.